Welcome back, my friends from Algeria. Many wished for this diss track by Paranoia, and now I'm giving it to you a little later than I wanted. 3 days ago, this track got released. I translated the lyrics. I will inform you right here. I won't go too deep into the lyrics. I've been reading them all, but most of them I don't understand. But we can go for a couple of the meanings in a bit. So we're gonna dive right into this after the intro.
Würdig, vor allem wenn mit der Kettensäge auf dich losgeht. Du das hier wie bei einem schlechten Splatter nur noch rot sieht. Zitterfetzende Bestie, durch die du K.O. gehst. Ich rappe wie besessen, weil ich nie einen Lohn sehe.
If you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Let's check Paranoia. I never reacted on this artist, just by the way, so it's my first time hearing Paranoia. Let's see, man. Dark vibes.
هاسكي ماشي ذيب عليك نكاسكي راسكي طير خارب بدي زاد نديرو كي ديسير باراكي ديزاين ديرو في كروكو صافي الذكرى اللي تحيا فينا تعوي كي ذيب وقلبك تاع ياسمينة يا الزينة يا الزينة جن تاعك ردو للصلاة.
Okay, drill style, triple flow, pretty fast, very dark mood.
نكسر الحدود ممنوع الصعود مكتوبة في صورة كراشي اسمك إضافي ما عنده رواية ما عنده فين ماشي اجي نردك الارشيف لعبك في الأورج وعقلك لي فراجي راجي راجة رياجي نجيبك الآجي نذوقك الطاجي ماني جاي نحكي عبلادي باسكو ما تكفيها كلماتي في الراب نار وانت كتفكرني في آخر جندي مضيع على الخريطة في نهار هاسلر 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 مفلق النوطة والكوتر ولو داروا لوذن نتاعك مفلق تيزمها بالكيتار.
So it really has a fire sound, I have to say. It's really a strong diss track just by the music aspect. So we can go a little bit into the lyrics, but as I said, not so much, because he's starting off husky, not a wolf. I'm wearing a helmet against you. So he's saying, I'm a wolf and you're just a husky, right? So you're pretending to be the wolf. This is the first thing. Then it's a lot of bragging, a lot of cursing and stuff like this. We right here where he said hustler, hustler, hustler. I shattered the note, the guitar to the strings. This is where we're at right now. We can take a look what the song in general is telling us, and I asked Gemini to tell me this. And the first thing is national pride and rap supremacy. The artist constantly asserts the dominance of the Algerian rap scene DISS, and this is over Morocco, of course. He uses intense imagery to claim that while his rivals talk big, they lack real street credibility. He portrays his Algerian style as an unstoppable force, comparing it to a meteorite, guerrilla warfare and heavy artillery, while dismissing his opponents as amateurs, rabbits, and fragile. So this is pretty much, I think, a good summary for this first point of the song that is pretty important. We can continue.
كتقلب عالتاج وسط ناس ما عرفاش المالك تصفيق حسب انتصار هو صدى ديال الهالك قلنا لك باللي انت بارد فيكو مدارك ما تطيح لي مارك قاري دي لاري يا جاري انت كاري في كاري بات كاليتي قوي في الديبار ولاري في طرابي كيلي ميسيلو في الديره كي ميسي في بيسينو باربيكيو جيبو يتواركي دون بيتش او بالي كيوت.
Okay, so this was the shot at Don Big right here. He said Don Bitch, so this is pretty much, for me, obvious he's targeting the rapper Don Big right here.
وقت الانتقام الليجة مرسكي في حياتي باديها بكريشة مفلق نقربع الليجة 2020 داروها لكم ديجا ديزات صاحبي باور ديجا يلي بيك اس وي فوق الكيس جينا نديرو صلاح كي بيبي لي كنمي حدا ما فهمني زلقة فلقة تلقى البس فيكم الدار حافظ الدار وعارف الكود سميني جايك ولو نبقى ايكول نجيكم بايكول نعطيكم ديكور حضوري عوبور كلامك ديكور نزيدك ليك وش يلعب لي بليبوس.
I mean, his flow is really superior. He's really good at rapping. I wonder why I never heard of Paranoia before. He's really, really good.
نزيدوهم شوية.
زيدوا ما تشفقش. افتح الباب الله يهين عليك ويعلى ابن عمك الجملة.
ندير البوز نخطف في
We get in a new beat. Okay, wait a second. Before we go into this, we should check the lyrics right here. So what we have a lot in these lyrics are football references. One of them is this right here: firing like a missile on the field like Messi and Bazin, a barbecue. So this is the first football reference that we have. I'll smash and shatter whoever comes, risking my life, started it from the belly. And I'm really not sure where we're in the lyrics, but he compares himself to J. Cole and to Public Enemy and to Kendrick Lamar, but I think we're not there in the lyrics at this point.
ونديرو كوستا فراب نريس بي لا بوينت ما نقيسهاش كيس ماي هاند جيك لا فراب نديرو في الراب نديرو في الرايب غير البراد الكامل اللي طيب كاليبر تاعك مش هكالي في مازالها تخدم غير في اللايت هذا بيف وماشي بالو ما تطمع في الكاس عندنا ثقافة حرمة عندك باب مكسر باص رجله والنيف والشان انتم بعتوها مضربة فاس عندي صرف في جيبي باوي بيع لي سبتها بوراس انزيم تاع راب حنايا اكسير طعمر سميني كندريك لامر نعلمك تاريخ بزوج بيران
There was the Kendrick Lamar line right there. Okay, so I think I like the first part more. It was faster, it was more intense. I like the beat more as well.
كلاسيك من فوق في البيت بلازيك سعاف الصندور تكنيك تاعك روتر مازال ملحق في السلفادور قاري ماطو عندي بروديك تعرف
There was a line with El Salvador. I won't go for that line because I didn't understand the reference at all.
روليك واللي طاح لي وولف نحفر بيرو نعبي لو تكنيك واللي شد التيكا وباين بلاصي لو النيك فراسيني لي ميك جيت نخلوي بيك الريق غير تخربات خريه في طراك
I think the rhymes were pretty strong in this part right here.
فراسيني لي ميك جيت نخلوي بيك الريق غير تخربات خريه في طراك جاك لا مطراك وراك بالمطراك طاح لي بيتراس حلو كيما فراز واحد سراق طاح لي للوين شوفكم كي جناين واخا غير تلاي موديلكم ريبلاي فتنا في العيد قعره في البيف زيغو في الميكس زيرو لايريكس هردخ فانتاستيك
Zero lyrics. I think that's a good point to go back to the lyrics right here. Yeah, he basically said you have zero lyrics. We had this Kendrick Lamar thing going on, manhood, pride, and prestige, talking about culture of honor. So he's praising Algeria right here. I studied math and I have a hydraulic projector. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if he really studied math or if this is just a thing he's saying. Right here, and we were he's calling them rabbits, one thief acting like Lil Wayne mentioned in the lyrics right here, and yeah, he's dissing the music of the Moroccan artist Zero in the mix, Zero lyrics right here as well. A couple of lines as well about violence towards Moroccans. What is, I don't know if this is funny, but we can check this right here. Intellectual and lyricist superiority. Unlike standard street disses, the lyricist heavily incorporates elite scientific, mathematical, and historical metaphors to prove he operates on a higher intellectual level than his target. He compares his lyrical precision to and mind to Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, and Galileo. Advanced mathematics and hydraulics, using terms like sine, cosine, calculation counters, and structural engineering to show his flows are calculated like complex formulas. So this is the second thing that actually Gemini found out while analyzing the lyrics.
في الميكس زيرو لايريكس هردخ فانتاستيك انتاستيك نلقاك بازيك تحكي بدوزانك والبيبي فوتو قدرك صاحبي جامي عدى لسانك خصك من قاشة في لسانك وعمودي الحق المسلانك فما نتهنى بورنوستان نديرها تيتر الاعلام الذيب يضيع برافا يضوضر شد الغابة واللي عارف نفسه يلقى طريقه حتى في الخرابة سلعة دي زادة بابا 4-0 فوق البلاكا حتى السي في باش تفوتو زيدها فوتوكوبي ملاكا.
I have to say I already also like this slow flow. It sounds really impactful, to be fair.
بوليسكي توب موفيسكي ريزيدونت ايفل كومباتي لعبة جامي تخلص ترتاح غير كي ترنسيفل تشدك لابريسيو بارانو تحسو كي الفليكسيبل ريشا سنايب تشوف سيبل ليزم سيترون سونسيبل هابط من الفافا ستيل نيزك خابط فيك طول زاطم اسمع الصوت النار فالس طر يجيك مود كاتم في يدي جوك لعب لي رول الذيب شماخ مود 7 درجاتك طايحين سافل احنا في لاوت تاع الليفل القارية هنا صاحبي ديزا طاغية جيبو اللي قبل هاريا ما تكومباريش ما كارير بالمو تاع سوبر ماريو طاغيين كي البارح كي اليوم الصاد ديالكم كي الهيليوم مارتو بيكر للراستو تحط حرف يجيكم اوستول.
Okay, so you mentioned Super Mario and there was a helium line as well. We can check at where we're at the lyrics. It's really not that easy to find out. So he's saying descending from space, a meteorite style, hitting you straight on, charging forward. So yeah, he's comparing himself to being something really big, a soaked wolf and savage world. So he once again is calling himself a wolf. Then we have Paranoid, you feel flexible. So he's praising himself more. Guerrilla warfare here, my friend. DZ is dominant. Praising him. Then we had in Super Mario mode, don't compare your career to mine. Dominant yesterday and today your echo is like helium. So this is the line where we're at right now. A sledgehammer straight to the head. So what I said about like, yeah, there's some violent lines in this track as well.
Oh yeah, it's good.
So I think we're getting another beat. This is really awesome. I didn't know that, so but I really like that.
نجي بدا بالفنان حفر لبيا ريكي تهبل كانوا طعني ليها فرا مزيد شد فرا فيدي فيدي كيتارا ما هكاتي كي برا ميتريزي فرا بقاوي طاغي كونات فاتي راه جيرار سيفي ناضي فالدار دون بيسي كيت هايبين مش طايبين توما طايبين ماكم طايقين ماكم باينين بيتش دراكوس يوليوس القيصر مبدل.
Oh, that was filthy right there. I don't know if I ever heard someone who speaks Daria rapping crazily fast like this, because I think the language is not made for that kind of fast rap usually, but it seems to be possible. What is really
طايبين ماكم طايقين ماكم باينين بيتش دراكوس يوليوس القيصر مبدل مخ الراب كي البرت جيت نكوريجي بزاف دي شاك إيساك نيوتن في راسي عندي شحال من الواق ميكاش لي يقول لك اصحى غير لي دز موسو في كل واق حلوة نمدك لذراري كادو نهار العيد بالواط لا بويسونس تاعك غير في الفيد بالوا جاتك من عالم ما عنديش فيه قيد الذروة تاعك تحت الزيرو أس 45 بعد كومباتي لازم كومباتري قاوية العريم تاعكم صاحبي غير خاوية تشوف باترين كي ثور بيدوم مي فاصولا نحوي فلو في كل ستاج تذوق الدروق بلا في الجامي صراطة برو بنطارك متغردو برو 70 سلام فاتو فيك في شعبك حرف البي نعفس لك فوق البوز نعصر لك وجهك بالتيام شكيلة 6-9 نفوتك ديريكت استعجال ونزيد ندير الفوضى في طاكاريار نجيبو بيك العام كتيبة تيطا نفسها بيضا مديكي الكونتير مش بلا بيضا قصدر وابا مش دار بيضا مش طعميضاي مش طعباطاي غير اللي باطر واللي قادر يخرج باطل نردو باطل وحدي نقابل عرشك ناطر براسي نقاتل هاد البهاد.
Paranoia is wild. He's wild, you know, like rhythmically, holy heck, holy heck. This is like so good, like really, man. So we had a line right here with Julius Caesar. So I think what he's doing, he is comparing himself to a couple of very famous people in the history: Julius Caesar, Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton. And then he's going a lot of, because he's talking about Einstein and Newton and a lot of physics lines. This is how it seems like, but I don't actually understood them when I was reading them. Then we'll have, yeah, these fast rap parts. I'll squeeze your face with the pliers. I'm targeting rappers, not Casablanca. So what is interesting, if I understand this right and it's translated right, he's actually targeting the Moroccan rappers, not Morocco itself. But I don't know if this is actually correct. You look like public bathhouse gossip. So I think he's dissing some of the rappers as being female as well. Train more, add to your pack and work on your pace. I'm not sure if he's dissing right here Trap King as well, because Trap King is known for being a lot in the gym. So it might be that he's doing this right here. But actually, I'm not sure. But we can continue right here.
واللي ربي كاري فوق البينك نزيد له كرام جامي بروفيتي ذراري باه نركب تيزم التراند ها كياسات نتاع حمام شغل مضامة لقاتكم رندف قاعدة ترمي عليك في الوام منطاليتي تاع الوان نتوما ما فيكمش اللي ياسيمي باللي قادر عشقات نجم بلا ما تخرى تريمي اون ترين يزيد الباك وزيد شوي في لي فاس واللي فيه بزاف ثقابي بلان دبر ما تاكس كاري فاس دا لافي والقينا طاسة حميد واهي قاس حال فارينا هي تلفا حنا جينا حبو المارقة باقار حبو المازدا لاروت تحب تكابتي مي فوت نحب نكاسي لي بول فاكا.
Okay, so we get in another beat, which is really cool. I can really quick read the other explanations of Gemini or one of the other ones. Pop culture, sports, and rap royalty comparisons. To cement his status as an elite artist, he compares himself to legendary figures across different fields. In rap, he aligns himself with Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and the pioneering political group known Public Enemy, framing himself as the school or institution of rap where others come to learn. Then, like we already talked about these three rappers or two rappers and the group. In sports, he compares himself, his agility and precision to football stars like Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Virgil van Dijk, and the Olympic swimmer Ian Thorpe. Now, Ian Thorpe, I think, was Olympic winner as well, if I'm not mistaken, from Australia. Virgil van Dijk from Netherlands. Mbappe and Messi are well known. So I think these lines with Mbappe, van Dijk, and Thorpe come in the end of the song. I think we didn't have them yet. And in gaming and movies, references to Resident Evil and Super Mario are used to describe his career as an intense game where he always holds the winning controller. I like this explanation because I didn't really understand why these lines with Resident Evil and Super Mario were coming up, but it actually makes sense what Gemini says, as I'm not knowing if this is actually the meaning of the lines, right?
اي باندا زيد هذه بونيس للبيبليك.
Bro, this beat is already crazy. Holy heck.
شد صفين رابي جاك رابي طوربيت للكابيتال مفيكسي لي مراكشي بلي فلكس مفرمي لي برانسيب كي دانسي فوق ذاكري بروكسي دورها بميمو البركاني داها الباطو مشات لبروكسل بكروكسي نعف الصون دار دي تصون سيسي بالسهلة كوسيني صف نوطة قوة باندا نشوفو برو في شمانة تشوف الكود تعيش الرادة تعيش الراب روابا سليبات لابسين روب معنا لهنا تفوت الترول اشكاين كي كان كرو جولة معاطي فيه نكرو.
I think I even like this last part the most. At least the beat I like the most. The beat is so nice. Holy heck. And how he started to rap on it, it really made me feel it 100%, I have to say.
طيح بوندي ري بوندي تبي شي راكورسي افونسي دي بوندي بدي راكي بانداك هاك شاد خايت ندربك فوق راسك نوطة تخفى شد البيدون زيد الفيدونج عندك فروش ثلاثة فيروش طايح فيه منقول لي فينو عنده ايكو فيه الايكو دو طاب منقولي ندور في عطار كي نيزك حارق موطار الكافي لاحق روطار نزلزل في الراب في كل كوبلي لي زمسي قاوي في قبلي ما تحركهاش السيش كوبي نشرب بها مرة صونغو تريب كونسومي تامبو بالكالفين كونسونتري صون بيكي ايرفول تكنيكي كي ستيفن في ليفربول نعطيك بالك اعطيك كي جيك بول هيب هوب كي ترمي.
Okay, so sorry for stopping right here, but we have to go for some more of the lyrics. Even if I said, like, of course, a lot of this I don't understand. I looked down on Marrakesh, so he was talking about Casablanca and now about Marrakesh. And then he's saying, I stomp without hesitation, you're just an 106. You'll live the terror, you'll live the dread. So saying like, yeah, once again, he's superior. Rappers wearing skirts and ropes. So once again saying they're a female. H-Kane used to be a crew. So here's another diss to Moroccan H-Kane group. So this is an old school rapping group from Morocco. Now the pretenders have to come to pick a fight. Acting like Venom, tell me where is he? So he's there was the explanation from Gemini about the movies and games. So here's another example of this for comparing himself to Venom. I defend on the field like Van Dijk. So he seems to be a fan of the player Van Dijk. He's really robust, right? If you know Van Dijk, he's like, that is a real defender right there who stands his ground, right? And then it says, two puffs from what I say, I spin in circles. These MCs are like coffee and paper cup. Don't stir it up, you nobody. I drink it bitter, tasteless. A trip. So yeah, basically once again saying I'm a man, I'm strong, stuff like this, you know. But we're having more football lines in the end. I want to go for them as well.
مش غير هايبي كي نشد الكي كنبومباردي امبيراتي البالو كي مبابي بلا شي لارطان تا مطراب نكابري لي بيت لي بيت مباكي بلي كيدو في الهيت مفوكي لي بيكو في الدرام نشوكي لي بيتش كاريرك شحال فيه من كيلو قنطارك فارغ عارفين وندردك في الماطو في الفيلو صايك تيطان بلا قيدون داخل الريستو لقيتك غالي وسط الميني دومونديتك جاتني بيك السيرفاز ولبسه ميني بدو بالمينينغ هاك الماني ديرو في شعرك دوبل صونس ميمي ميبي شاتي مني البنو مدرك طاسك يمدي بريمي على باكو جات في بالي اي باندا الرنة ديك تاع بكريك تاع لابوندا ساز كي نكون انا رابي ليك اللي بطاطاكي هو ولا ديك تاع نظم انا بلا فرامالي قول غير كي نكون ما تطلت في كلمة بلا بس من رابا بلا قول غلط طفتنا
Okay, that is such a cool outro, man. That is such a cool outro, to be fair. I love that. Yeah, I want to mention, of course, I only touched the surface of these lyrics, and I'm really aware of this. There's so much going on in the lyrics. I only touched the surface. So what he's saying right here is, my technique is like Sterling and Liverpool. So once again, this is a line for football player. I'll give you a KO, you fall like Jake Paul. So it seems like he's not a fan of Jake Paul, who's actually, I think, an entertainer more than a fighter, just, you know. So I think what he's kind of dissing Jake Paul right here, right? When I catch the kick, I bombard, I steal the ball like Mbappe, one of the most famous footballers. We don't have to talk about this. So I handle the fakes on the beats. So once again, dissing the rappers. And on the drum, I shock the pitch of your career. How many kilos in your weight? Your quintal is empty, we know it. I crush it in math and philosophy, riding a titan without handlebars. Cool metaphors right here as well. We can look at the last explanation of Gemini that we had right here. Street disrespect and exposing the rival. The track is filled with heavy street insults intended to completely diminish the rival's masculinity and artistic weight. The artist claims his opponents plays a fake woof persona, but is actually soft like a flower, relies on internet trends, copies American artists like Lil Wayne, and makes zero lyric music that belongs in the trash or historical archives. Very interesting, because what I thought is that he describes himself as a wolf and not that their enemies are pretending to be wolves but aren't. Maybe it is even both right here in the lyrics. Then it seems like he's not directly dissing Lil Wayne, but he disses the one who copy Lil Wayne. That the lyrics of the rappers don't have any meaning is one diss right here. And that they're soft female. I mean, we had this as well, talking about the masculinity, the street insults, right? A lot of cussing involved as well. So I think we wrapped up the song, but man, that was not easy. And I have to say, I just caught 20% of the lyrics, probably, maybe 30%, but holy heck. It's like so much going on in the song that's crazy. People, thank you very much for watching, and I'm out.